Hi, my name is Lisa. Welcome to Homemade Healthy. Today we're going to make biscuits. The nice thing about these biscuits is they are grain-free. They're actually made with almond flour. You can get almond flour at your local grocery store, but it's sometimes expensive. I use Honeyville Farms. I have it shipped. It's nice. The shipping's only $4.95. You can also use unblanched almond flour, and what that means is the skin is still left on the almond when they grind it. It's not going to make your biscuit as pretty. It's a little bit more of a hearty biscuit, but you're able to substitute that without any difficulty. So of our 5 ingredients, I've already measured out 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of almond flour. Another tip is you want to store that in the freezer. Actually, you store all your nuts in the freezer. It actually keeps them fresher. So we're going to put in our cup with plus 2 tablespoons of almond flour. And it does stick. Next, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter. Also, we're going to add half a teaspoon of salt and some baking powder, about a teaspoon. Oh, I've already measured out a teaspoon of baking powder. You want to use the aluminum free, and that's just going to go in here. And then half a teaspoon of salt. I use sea salt. You can use Celtic sea salt. Any of those are fine. I'm just going to do a couple grinds into it. A little saltier, maybe better. What you want to do is you can use a fork if you don't have a pastry cutter. This is what this is called, is a pastry cutter. I don't know if you can see that. It's an interesting tool. Anyway, you're going to use it to cut the butter into the almond flour. And this is, not a exact science to it, but you want to get it mixed in pretty good. And what's going to happen is your almond flour will get kind of crumbly looking. And I use a knife on the pastry cutter just to get it loose. And you're just going to work this for just a few minutes. And it's important to have your butter nice and cold for this. It cuts in a lot better. And I keep my almond flour in the freezer, so that actually helps with this as well. Next, we're going to take 3/4 cup of egg whites. Now, you can use 3 large eggs and just use the whites and save the yolks for another time. You can just buy a carton of the egg whites and it works just as well. So what you want to do is you want to kind of whip this until it's a little bit frothy. So you got a little bit of froth. All right, let me get my pastry cutter cleaned off here. And let me tell you, gluten-free baking is easy. Almond flour and coconut flour are great to work with. Today we're not going to be using any coconut flour, but for a lot of the recipes that we make, you will see that I use a mixture of both. This recipe is adapted from one I found on one of the bloggers' websites, and it is so easy and tastes so good. So what we're going to do now is take our frothy eggs and just pour it right in to our almond flour mixture. And we're just going to stir it, easy peasy. Looks good. Now it looks really runny. What you need to do is put it in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes. That's really where the magic is. And if you don't do that, then I don't know how good the quality of the biscuit's going to be. So luckily, I've already put one in the fridge so we can take it out and use it. And I'll show you how to put it into the muffin top pan. This is a muffin top pan. I don't know if you can see. This is great for making buns, for making biscuits. It's really great in wheat-free cooking because it helps hold the shape of the whatever you're making while you're making it. And I bought mine on Amazon, and I've used it a lot. It works really well. And I also greased. It's going to make 6 small biscuits. You can make 4 big biscuits or 6 small ones. So I went ahead and greased the 6 because I'm going to make 6 small ones first. And I'm going to go put this in the fridge. Voila! So this is what it looks like when it comes out. It's thicker. The butter is all hardened. It's all mixed well together. So now you just put it in the pan and put it in the oven. And you're going to cook it for approximately 10 minutes, but check on them. When they start to brown is when they're ready to come out. And they're cooking on 400 degrees. So it's not like a traditional rolled out type biscuit, but they come out so good. And they're easy, they reheat well. You can put them in the toaster oven. I also have a killer sausage gravy recipe that we'll make for you guys to see. You'll really enjoy that. It's just like the real deal. Okay, Great. It's been 10 minutes. Let's take them out. Perfect. You can let them get a little browner, but I think these are just right. Now, if you make the 4 biscuits, they're like grands, they're giant. These are just your average biscuit. Let me get one out here so you can see what it looks like inside. And when they cool off, they usually don't stick. It's when they first come out of the oven, they're a little bit stickier. There it goes. So see, nice and golden on the bottom. They got a nice crunch to them. And they stand up a lot better when they're not quite so hot. But look at that inside. Isn't that beautiful? It's yum. So you can put some almond butter in here with a little bit of sugar-free jelly and then eat away. So good. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to my videos, you can see me make more delicious recipes. Thank you so much for your time.